Hey there guys, hope you're enjoying the series, and let's go ahead and start off our turn 19. We're trying our best to get through this series relatively fast. This, like I said, this is more of a laid back game when we had it, but I still had a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. I played with some good guys. So we have an Alquill from Therados, a few lictors being made, and we have three battles here. It looks like Arco is really coming after us now. So they're attacking us in the north, and this is that force that we were trying to move into a castle here, or trying to move to a castle somewhere anyway. Fairly large force, flaming weapons, and fire shield is going to really suck for these guys since we can't actually bless the knights or anything. And they jump down right on our sensor. Still not looking good. They're getting hit by a lot of stuff. There's the Mound King from the 1 PD right there. That was a very, very close battle. If he would have got killed, that would have been it. They all would have routed. But instead, we were able to get the Wind Rider kill and the rout on the Wind Riders. So hopefully we killed some in the retreat. But our army here is sitting in the water. So very interesting. We need to get someone moved over there to pick them back up. We have a battle here in Lish. Believe, okay, this is an eastern province for us as well, and there's nothing here but 1 PD, so as you can all tell, this is going to go relatively quickly, and that is it. And we have a last battle here, and this is also in the eastern side of our nation, um, where all these Wind Riders have split up, and this is just against 1 PD as well. Now I know none of this here was against any of our building forts, so this is kind of why I said we need to watch out. We don't need to build our forts on the coast or where the throne is. So it looks like they did take the throne. I didn't even see them take it. I guess they took it and then they took it the same turn Arco attacked this province here. So Arco raided while Marignan moved in. Quite interesting. So we're going to move and patrol to 132. We're going to move and patrol to 132. Anything else we have coming in? Oh, these guys are on research. Probably should have done something like that. Building a fortress over here, building a fortress over both of these places. Should have definitely have started palisades over here instead, but oh well. We built a temple here in 121, so we get an additional depth gem every turn, up to 11 now. I'm really glad that he didn't hit one of these two building palisades here. I'm not going to build a palisade in 157 since we're under pretty heavy attack now. Moving one of these sensors over to pick up the army in 151. 55 lictors coming in on hold and attack rear. All the guys on fire flyers and then hold and attack rear. So depending on who we attack, Marignan might be able to beat us still. Maybe. But I doubt though, because these lictors are going to go straight forward. I'm sure Marignan's forces are probably in a line formation. So I feel like the Archbishop will be okay with both of these squares moving forward. And then if Arcocephali attacks us, they're definitely in trouble. So that is it for turn 19, guys. Very interesting. We have still found no magic sites, unfortunately. So yeah, things are not looking that great for us on that side or that point of the game, but we will continue to work on it. It's just very unfortunate that we didn't know that Marignan was coming the next turn as well. So at least we were able to take out one of the small groups here, causing a little bit of damage. We do see the Bronze Colossus helping Therados expand, but honestly enough, I don't feel like Therados needs help expanding in the beginning. I guess this is more of just kind of a late game chassis or mid game Superman chassis. I can go and see what paths it actually has. Give me a moment. Let me find the group chat. There we go. I probably got a ways to scroll. Yes, I do have a ways to scroll. We did a lot of talking in this game. Like I said, a lot of fun. Glad I was able to play with these guys. Still scrolling. I mean, I'm taking the bar and sliding up, and I can still say we're not even close to where we're supposed to be at yet. I think we're getting there, though. Hold on. Okay, I see mine. See where we had the previous player. Okay, so here's the Bronze Colossus. He's Fire 3, Air 3, Water 5, Earth 5, Earth 6, Blood 4. I'm giving him Major Fire Resistance, Major Shock Resistance, Chill Aura, Hard Skin, Blood Surge. Okay. Took Luck 3, Magic 3. He can do some stuff with it. So that's what the Bronze Colossus chassis has. Not too bad. But hopefully we will be able to pick off one of these armies here at 135. That is what we're really hoping here. So let's go ahead and go on to turn 20, guys. There we go. Turn 20. So I already seen we have no battles, so obviously we didn't catch anybody, and they didn't actually attack us either, which is all. We got another Alcool from Therados. Summon 9 more Lictors. Finish some research and enchantment. We're going up to enchantment 4. Very nice. Also, unexpected events got some Earth Gems, which is good. Unrest. Population minus. Completed a palisade, a fortress, and another fortress, so that's always very, very good for us. And it looks like they doubled up. Looks like they doubled up their forces here. And they had another group come in from the looks of it. Very strange. So we're going to move a patrol over here. My assumption is that Arco is going to like raid more than one province away. Now that we have this force here, I assume they were going to jump on this fort, but since we had a palisade coming here and we had one turn left, I'm moving this army over to here. I know that Marignan's force will not be able to hit it, but there's a chance that Arco will. And regardless, I mean, we might not be able to win that battle with Arco, but I wanted to use this army for something else if we can actually take them out. Because we're also moving from our capital over to 121. All the rest of our lictors to reinforce that army, have a real push or a rural army that we actually push with. So I'm looking forward to that. Sending the commander over here to 127 to build a fort. Moving more units over here. More than likely just to build a fort. Actually, I don't know why we're moving him over there. The Spectre here is moving back home. So is this one as well. We still had to search a few of these provinces, but we'll probably just end up doing it with Dusk Elders later on once the kind of dust settles, if it ever does. We're not building, so no more temples at the moment, which is unfortunate. We should definitely have more temples by now, but hopefully this will kind of, the amount of palisades and castles that we have will kind of prevent them from raiding us very well. While also increasing our map movement around. So yeah, we will see. And that's going to be it for this turn, guys. Let's go ahead and jump over on turn 21. tried to spend a lot of time talking on the first turn that I show you, and then I tried to kind of keep it rolling as far as the next turns after that, so we can get through this rather quickly. Play the game. So we have 8 Death Gems from Therados, very, very nice of him. We have 9 more Lictors, so I mean, that 8 Death Gems actually paid for almost all of our Lictors except for 1. So that's very nice income there. He's really trying to supplement us for having such bad site searching. We have a battle here, and we have a few unexpected events, and we also had a unit die on the march. Not too big of a deal. So let's go ahead and watch this battle here in Suthia. And this is the Barbarian moving forward. And it looks like they put a fairly decent amount of PD in the province, which I thought was interesting. I thought they were just going to leave it with like 1, maybe. So either way, that's a little less upkeep for us, since he wasn't going to be building a castle anytime soon anyway. We found a magic site, 3 water gems. So taking Misfortune 3, Drain 3, and we're still having a few good events every now and then is very nice for us. And we found an ancient temple here. And now I know that you can do some stuff with ancient temples. It could be like use a Dusk Elder to, I think, get extra paths, and you can get something from it, something else from it, I think. Or you can send an Archbishop and it turns, gets a temple or something along those lines. But honestly enough, I forgot. So, yeah, kind of sloppy on my part there. So it looks like we did change our movement from last turn. Instead of moving, for some reason I thought we were moving north with this army, but instead we moved south. I'm glad I went back and fixed that from the looks of it. Haven't built the palisade here, but I think we're waiting for like a double temple. I think that's what we're going to do. And we see that Arco is either flown away, I believe. From the looks of it, it looks like Arco has flown away. Other than that, it looks like Marignan has consolidated all of his forces right here. Very interesting. I mean, these provinces, they're getting kind of low. Some of them are anyway, so they're going to have to worry about starving and stuff like that. But now that we have a full force here of around 340 units, 73 of them being lictors, should probably have these lictors a little bit closer. Something else I probably could have done was maybe done something like this here and spread out the Solus a little bit more, just to have the knights break their lances on the Solus instead of on our lictors. We're going with a very, very large cav force on the top flank here, just to really push off, and if we're able to get around their units, just be able to completely wreck them, because we are on a hold and attack rear, so this should be able to get to any mages or any commanders, being a force this large. And if we don't get there, I'm sure that 33 knights will be able to deal a hell of a lot of damage. And then we have left all these units. We have decided not to split them up because this is still part of the Prophet army, so I do not want to lose more morale for the lictors here. So, which is kind of unfortunate, but we needed another censor at the time. We just don't have one. So, this is going to be the best that we have. But yeah, I probably should have done something like just push the lines up a little bit. I have my Archbishop here in the back, and just pushed all these lines up a little bit. But I think we'll be good. I'll have these guys on hold and fire flyers, so regardless if they have javelins or not, they should still be going after them. But most of these units here do have javelins, so that's what we decided to do that. And along with this, a very large 102 squad of Velites, Legionnaires, things like that, they are also on hold and fire, so they should probably be attacking anything that attacks rear. If not, they'll be throwing javelins into the knights here, of course. And if javelin hits our lictors normally enough either through protection, we'll look at them. Hold on. Normally enough either through protection, our regen, our extra hit points, and the rest of that. Normally we don't have to worry about a javelin to the back of the head. That might be the only thing that might do some real damage to us due to the fact of us only not having any helmets, but we should be okay. Should be. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And we're going to go on the offensive now, and we'll see if Marignon stays or if he goes. So this is turn 21, and we will head over to turn 22. Come on. There we go. So, got another Alquil from Theranos. Very nice. He's starting to send us items. I think he got that from an event. Probably should have sent that to Lemuria instead. Um, Casting sensors, lictors, because we need another commander for sure. We have a battle in Dunvale. Of course, that was the one we were attacking, and we had a few unexpected events. Worldwide luck +1. That's good for us. We had a independent attack. We completed a fortress, and our units are still getting struck by holy fire, of course. We'll probably see that for the rest of the game. So we'll see here. Our army attacking Dunvale. And there's PD. Surprised they put that much PD, to be honest. Being just light infantry and militia. Looks like we'll lose his Solus here. Yeah. Unfortunate. The lictors should get a very, very nice envelop there, or envelop the units there very, very nicely. So we lost 3 Long Dead, 1 Principe, and 8 Solus. So these weren't actually PD. So he had 1 PD and then 40 militia. I wonder why there was 40 militia there. Not sure. 7 units been cursed. Great. Evil Lord and his hirelings are trying to take over land. A Fire Lord, Sorcerers, Macemen, and Swordsmen. Wow. Okay. Astral, Death, Blood Mage. Ooh, he's got some gems on him. Astral, Death, Blood. Then a Fire 2, and they have a lot of Blood Slaves on them. How interesting. Yeah, these guys are not going to do very well. So, having a few bad events, of course. So, we've been cut off from 150. Not sure when we'll be able to retake that. Well, we did find a Pyramid of Life here, though. So, it's a Death 1, Astral 1 site. Very good. Trying to see, okay. Building a temple here. We're also searching with the Dusk Elders. We moved them out last turn. And we're building a temple over here. I was wondering what we did with all of our money. So yeah, building 2 temples here. So that will boost us up to 14 Death Gems. Very, very nice. As of right now, we see this large stack here. We're just going to sit here and reanimate with our Holy 4. If we have some time to catch back up, attack these provinces over here, build a few temples, get a few more lictors in the army. I mean, pushing up 18 more lictors. I mean, that's a fair good amount there. Seeing if Theranos can do any raiding to kind of mess with them a little bit. They already built a palisade here for us to take later, which is very, very nice of them, of course. Not too worried. Very interesting, the composition of these units here, the flagellants and the Knights of Chalice. I mean, I guess they're good, but I do have fire resistance, so I don't know. I don't think they'll be doing that well against our units, of course. And so that's good. That's good. Not going to build a fort here, just in case somehow we lose. But we will be reinforcing with a lot of chaff here. Very nice. That's what we definitely need at this point. We have 73 lictors and we are ready to go. Just we don't have enough chaff. I would like to 1 turn pop castles and forts as soon as we get there. So as soon as we jump on this, I want to be able to bring the walls down. Even though there are a lot of units, I don't know if we'll be able to. Even with both of these armies here. Now this one 1 turn move there. So we'll see what we can do. I'm definitely trying to get as many units here as possible to either stop them from attacking or do a counter push. I'm surprised Arco has left, but actually, if I remember correctly, I think Arco has moved over here and is messing with Therados. Because as far as the location of the capitals, Marignan is like right here-ish. One of these three provinces, I can't remember. If I remember correctly, Arcocephali is right here. Mayan is somewhere along the lines of here, and End is over here. So very, very interesting. But yeah, as far as I know, Arco is messing with Therados at this moment. And that's going to be our turn 22. Oh, wrong thing. We'll be going to turn 24 on this episode here. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long. If not, I'll have to dial back how many turns we do per. Was that turn 23? I don't know. Was that turn 22 or turn 23? I think we're supposed to be doing turn 23. If not, I will look at it and we'll start over. So we have definitely not seen this turn yet, so we are supposed to be on turn 22. Got 7 more Death Gems from Therados. Magic Dragon Helmet from Therados. Actually, I will use that. Lictor. So we're up to 12 Lictors per turn. Very nice. We found a Magic Site. Unexpected Event. We got -2 Astral Pearls, -1 Death Gem. Not very good. Sun Ridge, that looks like a fire site, and it's a fire 2 site. Very nice. No sites were found by the other fella here. Put our Alquills on both of our units. I would like to put that fire helmet on our Holy 4, just to really give him some extra fire resistance. I know he's going to need it in the upcoming battles. But moving this Chaff army with their knights over, moving this Chaff and Lictors over. Probably should have grabbed these Soulless here. No, we couldn't even grab them. We should have. Moving out another force of 12 more Lictors. Trying to reinforce the best we can. Also kind of having to worry about the Dominion spreading into Therados lands. That was a research on 106 research, so we'll hit enchantment 4 next turn. Not too bad. And there's no battles going on yet. We're just patrolling, getting rid of some unrest, trying to make some more money. It looks like some of Marignan's troops has left, or either that's just scouting report error. I feel like that's just scouting report error. I'm sure they're still sitting there. We should have raided this back, but if I remember correctly, that kind of had a lot of PD there. So we just waited on that, and we just waited on this province here too. Leaving all the ghouls behind, of course, because they give us some siege defense. But we are bringing a few with us just in case they start doing mine burn and stuff like that. I mean, the lictors do count against the mine burn since they are not mindless. So, yeah, magical resistance in the battle, they'll go up to 17, so that's always really good. And then we'll head over and turn 24 since there's not a whole lot going on in that episode. Continue. I'd stretch there for a minute. So this is turn 24 and they still haven't attacked us yet. 12 more lictors, of course. We had a crippled unit die. Unexpected event. We got +10 defense. How nice of them. Worldwide event, +1 luck. Did we already look at this? No, we haven't looked at this. How strange. So we had another worldwide event that gave us an additional +1 luck. How cool. So we are down to misfortune 1, even though we're supposed to be at misfortune 3. Most places we're at misfortune 1. Some places we're even at luck 1. How cool is that? We're building a temple here in 125. Moving these units over. Searching here with Dusk Elders. Should be searching somewhere else too. We have made a few priests this turn just to start reanimating. Also, we will also use them, of course, to start making temples in these outlying provinces of ours. Trying to do some anti-preaching as well if it comes to it. So these lictors are moving over. Now we have our stack here. We have scripted them a little differently. Now I definitely should have put these fellas here into a separate army and just kind of spread them out a little bit, just to start putting cap charges. So this is what our army looks like. Still really don't have any room to get rid of this force here on that stack, but because these are all maxed out. Attack flyers, holding fire, holding attack rear, undisciplined, attack closest. Probably shouldn't have you on holding attack closest. Holding fire closest, holding attack rear, holding fire, holding attack, holding attack, holding attack, holding fire. You kind of get the gist of it, I guess. But these guys are on fire. They should be on holding fire. Should be on holding attack. So definitely want them to kind of start to disperse a little bit, kind of spread out. And then once, because those calves are going to be coming at us relatively fast, and by that point, when we're still going to have a line formation, and probably about time when they hit the Solus here, their lictors are going to start moving in. So that's going to be very, very nice for us. And we're moving on to 104. So we will see how these battles go, how much they're able to fight against us. Finally mustered enough troops here to feel confident enough in fighting, because you have to think, once we do hit this beachfront, I mean, they're going to have us surrounded on all sides. If we go anywhere, they're going to be behind us, because there is a cap over here and a cap over here. So if we start moving in this direction, Marignan's going to push us on this side. If we start moving in Marignan's direction, Arco is going to push us on this side and possibly do some raiding over here. So we do have to be very, very careful. And I think this will one turn pop that castle for sure. And they've even been so nice to build a castle for us, or a fortress for us. Look at that. They're even upgrading our structures already. So that should be a lot of fun, guys. And that's going to be it. Just have those guys sitting around, since we're trying to make as many temples as we can to really boost up our death income. Like I said, building one there. Looks like we're just building one this turn. But we'll try to start palisade construction on all these outlying provinces here as soon as possible, and even this one here on the river whenever we feel comfortable in doing so, because I mean, Arco can just go and attack it from just about any provinces on the coastline, so we have to be careful there. I think Therados is still taking these provinces. Either he's using his bronze Colossus or he's using his troops. I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of unfortunate that we don't get to see each other's stuff, but I think Therados owns this stuff here. I think Lemuria owns this. We own this. I think Lemuria grabbed this stuff here and Therados took the rest of the water. Surprised Therados didn't take this in time. But Lemuria is under attack by N, and I felt like they were struggling because it was really tough for them to deal with the Bliss at the time. So I will try to keep you up to date on that. Therados is doing Therados things in the water, making a lot of items and having a lot of fun, I guess. I think they're doing a little bit of raiding on the coastline. I don't know how much, just due to the fact of that their chaff will just get wrecked by any of the sacreds that come in. But as far as Ermor goes, we're going to be doing most of the heavy lifting as far as the early game, mid game, and late game. Well, maybe not late game, but definitely mid game. So you guys enjoy the series, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.